guys, so we have an urgent information coming out. Big breaking news. Washington State resident passed from bird flu strain never before detected in humans. So we talked about this the other day, but again, he was still alive, but now they're saying that he passed, which is seems like it's very concerning now when it comes to the bird flu. So we're gonna see what's going on with this one here. This is a urgent breaking news update that's coming out. All right, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. My condolences and prayers goes out to the families and friends that lost their loved ones. Washington State. If I'm not mistaken, I think this was the first area that's seen the COVID back in 2019. I think it was early 2020. The first case was detected in Washington State, if I'm not mistaken. And then right after that, I think it was Tom Hanks. He got it too. So, and that's when things started hitting the fan. The numbers gone up really quick. All right, so the Washington State Department of Health has announced that the H5N5, a bird flu strain that has never been detected in humans globally, led to the passing of an older adult on Friday, adding, however, that risk to public health from this pestilence remained low. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think this person had a farm, and he had a lot of birds and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. The findings confirmed by the agency suggested that the person had been infected with the H5N5 avian influenza pestilence, making the case the first recorded human infection with this variant globally, the department added. Man. So the Grays Harbor County residents with underlying health conditions passed after being hospitalized in King County since early November, the agency said, noting that the person had a backyard, flock of various domestic birds exposed to the avian influenza virus. All right. So the risk to the public remains low. No other people involved have tested positive for avian influenza. Influenza is brutal. I remember I had it years back. I mean, it's just a whole different ball game. All right, and I remember going to work, and I was working at the dealership, and I remember going to work, and my manager, he's the type of dude. He's really cool, but if you're sick, he just want to stay away from you. So and he wants everybody to show up. He don't like getting calls. Hey, I'm not feeling well. He gets really upset. But this time when he saw me, he's like, Louis, I got the doctor's note. You have influenza. You got to go home. Don't get near me. Go. But it just influenza. It just brutal. It is. I mean, it's like, when you kind of think about it, it's basically like the flu on steroids. All right, so influenza, the department advised those with potential exposure to the domestic or wild birds to receive a seasonal, the remedy, so as to lower the risk of getting sick from both human and avian influenza pestilence, which could lead to the emergence of a highly transmissible avian influenza pestilence. So they want you to take the prune juice. All right, I use that as a code word. Follow me on that one. So the case marked the first human infection with bird flu in the U.S. since February. Now it says here the U.S. Bird flu remedy stockpile consists of product from GSK and Sanofi and CSL, and the remedy developers targeting the bird flu include others, and I'm gonna skip their names there. You see these names? All right. So I remember back in 2020, Paul Lewis got hit because talking about the CV-19. All right, so I'm gonna skip the rest of this here. So they recommend people to just take their remedy. But here's the thing, and it's just I don't get it. So if this thing is low and it's not human to human and there's no risk and this is rare, really rare, it's like winning the lottery twice. All right. Again, if all this is not a big deal, why tell the population to take that remedy? If it's only a small rare, this is something that's not gonna happen a lot. I mean, what's the point of telling the population to take the remedy? I mean, for that, just don't say it. And give me a second here, guys. I want to see if I could find some more updates on this story here. Now, I did talk about this the other day, and I thought the person was gonna survive and just, everything was gonna be okay. But yeah, it's just very sad. Again, my condolences and prayers to the families and friends that lost their loved ones. Once again, Washington Post is putting out this information here. So, Washington State resident who was the first U.S. human case of the bird flu since February has passed Friday. State health officials said the person was an older adult with underlying conditions and had been hospitalized since early November. So he possibly has some other health issue. His immune system was not very strong. Very strong. Hmm. So yeah, my condolences and prayers goes out to the families and friends that lost their loved ones. Hmm. Yeah, so it seems like this is all the information here, guys. So again, this is not like 2020 stuff, right? This is not gonna lead to a massive, shortage of toilet paper and stuff like that, going nuts and lockdown and stuff like that. It's nothing like that. Again, according to experts, this is rare. All right, it's nothing to be concerned about. But again, my condolences to the families and friends. All right, so if you can, guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. The more thumbs up, the better. YouTube only shares video that with a great amount of likes. Now, ever since we hit the year 2025, for the past 3.5 years, our channel has been growing with at least 60,000 views a day for 3 years, 3.5 years, and but 2025 came in, and the platform brought their new algorithm. It changed everything around. Hundreds of channels, decreased views, and so many other stuff. It's just hitting the fan. Now, if you can, please share the video. When you share the video, it helps, put out our information out there, because it seems like the platform is not doing it now. They have all these new game plans now. Now, again, they messaged me and said to recommend to all my viewers and subscribers out there to update your YouTube app. Make sure it's updated. They also recommend that you clear your cookies and cache. You got to clear all that out. Supposedly that is impacting when it comes to not receiving my information. And that's basically the latest updates that they put out. But other than that, guys, please pray for our channel. Please pray for other people's channel. They're bringing in the new system, and man, I mean, we're supposed to be growing, instead we are being punished. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Lord Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.